Barely thought we'd talk again. Just standing in the kitchen, both of us too tired. Hands in our pockets, letting the world burn outside. You ask how I've been. I lie, you lie, we skate right past the reasons why. And I remember who you used to be. Some parts of you never really left me, but you still come back. You still come back. Like winter after fall, you still come back. No matter what we've done, no matter what we like, you still come back. You still come back. Tell you your life's the same, but mine's a little quieter. I can't say what's changed, but nothing's like it was. We dig through old fights just to make the silence stop. I remember who I used to be. Some parts I try to hide, you always see. You still come back. You still come back. Like winter after fall, you still come back. No matter what we've done, no matter what we lack, you still come back. You still come back. And when I break, you still standing there. All my words run out, but you never scared. You and I hurt, and you don't turn away. You still come back. Even after the pain, you still come back. You still come back. Like winter after fall, you still come back. And no matter what we've done, no matter what we lack, you still come back. You still come back.
Yo, yo, yo. I'm bugged up now.
Like, why they keep dissing? They need to stop. 4-5 hitters, send them to the top. If I catch a glimpse, bet he get it. Popping you stuff on the never got robbed of the socks. Looted in nothing, that's not his pop. APB bugging, feeling for a top. We can pull up the launch, steady saying, drop. He gon' talk in the game, we was jacking our bombs. Lil' James scary, he was moving. Walk, I can never be crazy for uniform. Thought you got smacked with the gun, took it on a hobby. Other man's losing, he was getting robbed. Fourth man down, he was getting shot. And the other was bitches on the blow my vibe.
Apparently Diddy was found not guilty of like the more serious crimes that were being accused of. So that's cool. We're gonna talk about that. I mean, it's not cool. It's actually really bad.
4-5 scats ripping through his body. Let's play ball and post it in the lobby. Bullets gon' judge him if he move a hobby. Big 48, I knock off a Scalati. If I got a mission, I'm getting it done. I don't care about the time, I'm still creeping the sun. I don't never be loafing, bitch, I keep a gun. It's a op right there, trying to in a run, trying to in his eye. If I have to knock it, that bitch going far. Got a beam on the G so he ain't getting far. That demon who catch you lacking in the dark. Wait, damn, let the off in the pack. It's a brand new eater, I just got a tie. Should've seen his face when the hollows hit him. He was coughing up blood, a nigga almost died. I be talking records every day. Ain't no op that put me in my place. I ain't asking for karma, but niggas keep talking like bitch, I really put in pain. I say what I want, I do what I do. I pick up a G when I'm busting a move. All of my double O brothers alive, but low keep brain was all up on the news. When I throw a shot, I had Lou Woody ducking. I could've made him a pat right in public. He know my body, so when they see bubble, they know a nigga not bluff. When I catch me De Niro, I'ma leave concussion.
Yo,
I could've spilled the favorite bitch. I'ma up it, shorty pregnant, I'ma shoot his stomach. I bet. I'm finna get on his ass. If Brody keep talking out his fucking mouth, then he finna be a new tag. And don't try to count saying I don't put it on. I always finish them tasks. And I got the drop on this little ass nigga, I'm finna turn him into ass.
They need to stop. 4-5 hitters, send them to the top. If I catch a glimpse, bet he get it. Popping you stuff on the never got robbed of the socks. Looted in nothing, that's not his pop. APB bugging, feeding for a chop. We gon' call up the launch, steady saying drop. He gon' talk in the game, we was checking our bobs. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? Is that automatic?
I'm at Swago's, bitch.
Couple gold links laying on my collarbone.
As long as you don't cancel a subscription, it auto renews.
Roaches on the floor,
As far as I'm aware.
ramen on the stove. I've been trying to call
It
God,
actually
but he
auto
don't
charges
pick
you.
up
I don't know if it auto
phone.
renews
I
though.
don't post a seat when it's knocks on the door. Police said they heard a noise. I just told them you were wrong. I've been way too fucking long. They like, Lil Ma, what's up? What the
Anyways, chat. We're gonna go to MSNBC because I saw they uploaded a video on it. I already started watching a little bit of it just to get like the vibe of what the video's like. I did not watch the whole fucking thing. Why is it lying? Why does YouTube keep doing this? I did not watch the whole thing. Expires on July 3rd. Oh. Interesting. But yeah, have a good stream. Hi Coda. Can you sit down? I gotta do something real quick. Can you sit down? Can you sit down? Can you sit down? Dude, chill. Sit down. Sit. I'm busy right now, bro. I was scared my account went into negative because of that sub, but we're all good. Oh, I'm glad we're all good then. Alright, hold on. Bad news for... Wait, shit. Bad news for law-abiding citizens. Apparently Diddy was just found not guilty for, I think it was 3 of the serious crimes that he was accused of. So we're gonna watch this MSNBC video real quick on that, and then we're gonna watch Charlie's video on it as well. So we're just gonna get into that now.
Let's go back to Rahema Ellis, because I know you have some more information about what's happening in the courtroom right now. Rahema.
Absolutely. The jurors they've told the jurors they should come back into the courtroom. The judge has also addressed those in the courtroom, telling them that they should maintain decorum when this verdict is read. We have the verdict, we're told, on all 5 counts now. Combs is seated, his head is down. The defense team is standing right now. The word in this that we're getting from our producers is that the tension is palpable inside that courtroom. Again, the defense is standing. The jury is coming in. You can only imagine the kind of tension. Again, Combs is seated. His head is down. Everyone is quiet. Everyone is standing when the jurors came in. The judge was had asked the deputy to hand him a note, and again, asking everyone to maintain order when the verdict is read.
Interesting. So bro's just sitting there like this, basically praying to whatever the fuck he believes in, because I don't think it's God. I certainly hope not. That would look bad on Christians, but...
We're just moments away, just seconds away from finding out what the outcome is on this federal trial against Sean Diddy Combs. After some 34 witnesses, more than 7 weeks of testimony in this case.
Damn.
We're now
that's a
about to
long
find
time.
out what the fate is for 55-year-old Sean Diddy Combs, a man who was born in New York, raised in Mount Vernon.
Surely the fate isn't good, right, Chad? I'm sure nothing totally corrupt could happen.
Vernon, and built a hip-hop empire, if you will, from humble beginnings. And now he's standing, waiting to find out what his fate is.
Why are we talking about him like the guy is dying? Like, oh no, he came from humble beginnings. He built up a massive hip-hop empire that did crimes. What the fuck are you talking about? He did bad things. I don't give a fuck what the jury says. They were all paid off, I promise you.
By 8 men and 4 women, the jurors, who have been charged with to decide his fate on these 5.
Charged with what?
Who have been charged with to decide.
I don't even know what the fuck word she just said. Deciding? Is that what she was saying?
His fate on these 5 counts, federal counts, that we've been talking about
with who have been charged with decide his. All right, whatever.
Including the racketeering and the sex trafficking. Again, the last note we're seeing right now is that the jury is coming in.
Yeah, Rahema, we're just waiting.
Anna,
exactly. We're waiting for our reporters inside the courtroom to fill out this jury sheet as the verdict is read. And again, the jury's there. So as soon as we have the verdict, we will report that out right now. In the meantime, Christy, as we await the answer to all of our questions, which is he guilty or not guilty? We should note that there are 5 counts. Talk to us about his potential sentence involving these crimes.
So there are 2 of the 5 counts that are for sex trafficking, one for sex trafficking of Cassie Ventura, the other for sex trafficking of Jane Doe. Each of those counts carries a mandatory minimum, meaning the judge cannot go lower than 15 years in prison.
Christy, I'm gonna interrupt you. Forgive me. We have the first verdict.
Oh shit!
On count 1, racketeering conspiracy. How do you find the defendant?
All right, so we already have one that's not guilty. All right.
Not guilty.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, chat. I'm not sure what racketeering means. So
now they'll move on to count 2. Count 2. How do you find the defendant not guilty? That is the sex trafficking of.
What? Bro, they had to have been paid off. There's no way.
Sandra Ventura. On count 3.
We have all. Did y'all not see all the evidence and all the testimonies? What do they mean not guilty?
3, which is Mann Act transportation involving Cassie Ventura, guilty.
Okay.
Count 4, sex trafficking of Jane, not guilty.
What?
Count 5, Mann Act transportation of Jane, guilty. So, a mixed verdict here.
So he's only guilty of transportation to engage in prostitution. That's it? Are you joking?
Not guilty on 3 of the charges, guilty on 2 of the charges. Lisa, your reaction?
Well, this might explain the sort of confusion that we had yesterday, and I want to go back to what a racketeering conspiracy is about and why, having found 2 instances of transportation with an intent to commit prostitution, this is a jury that still didn't find Sean Combs guilty of a racketeering conspiracy because, as you and I were just discussing, 2 acts of transportation for purposes of prostitution would qualify as the 2 predicate racketeering acts. But of course, a RICO charge requires 2 other things. It requires that the jury find an existence of a conspiracy, and it requires also that they find that there is an enterprise formed for the purposes of carrying out unlawful acts. And that may be where the hangup is, because the charges of transporting both Cassie Ventura and Jane Doe for purposes of prostitution, they were against Sean Combs alone. They were not framed as conspiracy charges. The jurors here saying they find Sean Combs guilty of it, but they may not have bought the fact that, for example, to the extent that people in his business life, people who were employees of Combs Enterprises, which even the prostitution concedes is also a legitimate business, they may not have accepted that Sean Combs was simultaneously running a criminal enterprise largely fueled by people who were legitimate employees of his other businesses, including his chief of staff.
Well, like, no shit. Like, I'm sure it was actually the other way around. They were actually first working for him under the radar and then became actual employees. I'm totally sure that that was the other way around.
Heads of security, multiple personal assistants. According to the prosecution's theory of the case and testimony
it's like a
that they
cover
obtained,
employment.
all of those people were intimately involved in facilitating Sean Combs's 2 decades-long pattern of sex.
All right, why does the news actually suck at fucking equalizing their audio?
Trafficking and abuse of these women. Again, based on this verdict, you may have a jury that just didn't buy that part. They may have thought Sean Combs did this alone, but he wasn't responsible for sex trafficking his ex-girlfriends. At worst, he transported them different places, both within the United States and outside the United States, for the purposes of engaging in commercial sex acts with escorts whom he procured. Or that the girlfriends or other people in his life procured for him. That was part and parcel, Anna, of the sort of freak-off pattern that prosecutors...
That is still such a stupid fucking name. A freak-off? Can we take this shit seriously, bro, and not call it a damn freak-off?
Laid forth before this jury.
And so I want to bring in former Manhattan District Attorney Catherine Christian now. So we have 3 not guilty verdicts on the most serious crimes, the racketeering conspiracy, the sex trafficking crimes involving Cassie Ventura, as well as the woman who went by Jane, but guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. What's your reaction to this verdict? What do you make of it?
Well,
I think it's bullshit.
defense is breathing a sigh of relief. Yes, there are 2 guilty counts on the Mann Act charges, but as Christy said earlier, he's no longer facing a mandatory minimum. He's been acquitted on the highest counts, the RICO counts, the sex trafficking counts. What I think the juries are allowed to speak publicly about their verdict, but what happens here when you have sex trafficking for Ms. Ventura and then the sex trafficking for Jane Doe, the jury clearly did not believe that the government proved beyond a reasonable doubt that these 2 women were sex trafficked by force or by fraud or coercion.
How, might I ask? Because there was a lot of testimonies and a lot of corroboration of the same thing happening. And we're just gonna say, nah, actually, I don't believe you. You can go fuck yourself, basically. Like, what do you mean, bro?
For Ms. Ventura, it's a very hard lift to explain to a jury why someone would stay for years who's a victim of intimate partner violence. And clearly, they've decided that she was not a victim of sex trafficking. The text messages where she indicated that she wanted to, engage in it, they may just have not believed that she wasn't a willing participant. That's what these 2 not guilty counts on the sex trafficking say to me.
Christy, you spent a lot of time in that courtroom listening to witness testimony. Again, there were 34 witnesses, all called by the prosecution. The defense chose to call 0 witnesses. Are you surprised by this outcome?
Yes, I really am. To not find that that there was sex trafficking, in particular of Cassie Ventura, when there is a video. It's not a heavy lift. There is a video that we've all seen where she is trying to leave one of these freak-offs.
Based. She's just telling it like how the facts are, because we've all fucking seen it, like she said. How are you gonna deny that that happened?
He is then beating her and dragging her by the hair to bring her back. There is an escort in the room. It's not, all you need is that one incident. You can have all the text messages in the world where she's saying she consented to other acts. But that one incident alone would have been sufficient for this jury to convict. So essentially, the jury must not have believed her. And at that point, you're not believing your own eyes. So this is, as far as verdicts go, this is a real backlash, I think, to the Me Too movement, to believe.
There's literally, like, I already said this, but there's literally no way our government isn't corrupt at this point. Because what the fuck is this?
Women when they are not just telling you with their words, but when they are backed up by video, by other witnesses, by the escorts in the room, by their family members. I mean, there's a reason he was extorting Cassie Ventura's mother. I mean, her friends, all the people who witnessed the violence and said they were scared of him. And so they were so scared they didn't want to call the police and they didn't want to leave areas he was in. All of his personal assistants who were terrified by this man's reign of terror, having sat there in court for all of Cassie's testimony and then sitting there for all of these other witnesses who corroborated what she said. It is, I think, a stunning verdict to come back and find him not guilty of the sex trafficking of Cassie Ventura. So I really think that anyone who says, oh, the Me Too movement, things have changed, not quite.
Lisa, what's your take on the message this verdict sent?
I really agree with Christy on this, because had they found Sean Combs guilty of sex trafficking, I said yesterday that this case could be potentially game-changing, because it was asking the jurors to accept that you could be in a relationship with somebody that in some respects looked consensual and yet was still not only exploitative but coercive, involved force as a means to your own sexual gratification. And particularly in the rebuttal argument, which I have to commend Christy for pointing out to me how exemplary it was. Maureen Comey, who was the lead prosecutor, emphasized to the jury one of the things Christy just said. They only needed to find one incident, even if they thought that at other times in the relationship that she consensually engaged in the freak-offs, that, for example, at the beginning of their relationship, she might have done so to hold on to him, to maintain his happiness. It is clear that by the end...
All right, why the fuck they got this old man out here protecting the front door?
Maintain his happiness. It is clear that by the end, both of those women, Cassie Ventura and Jane Doe, were engaging in the freak-offs and even soliciting some of the escorts themselves because it was necessary to keep a roof over their heads and also intrinsic to their own physical safety. And so the prosecutors invited the jurors to not separate the violence from the sex, but to see it as part and parcel of the same thing, saying he didn't beat her up in the hallway of the Intercontinental because they were having a dispute about his phone, which was the defense's theory. No, he beat her up in the hallway of the Continental because there was still an escort waiting in their room, and he was not done with the freak-off. That's why he comes outside in the towel in the infamous video that we've all seen.
This shit is so stupid. How could you possibly come to this fucking verdict? I don't understand.
What an infuriating and sad day. I guess all the baby oil paid off.
Legitimately, bro.
For P. Diddy because he was too slippery for the justice system. I cannot believe it. They have now reached a verdict on all the charges, and he has been acquitted of the most serious ones.
Yeah.
The Lord of Lube wiggles his way out of it somehow. Despite
He just slips right out. That's insane.
Overwhelming evidence to support the allegations against P. Diddy about the decades worth of evil, criminal activities and actions he has done, terrorizing the music industry and so many individuals, it seems like the dawn of dildos is about to get away with a slap on the wrist. And maybe not even that much. He has been found guilty on 2 of the lesser charges, which could carry a maximum of 20 years in prison. But I've completely lost faith in the system here. I have to imagine this is all just now horseradish and barnacles. I think he will probably just get away with like 6 months probation or some shit.
Five counts. We have a mixed verdict here. Again, count 1 as it relates to racketeering, not guilty. Count 2 as it relates to sex trafficking, not guilty. Count 3, guilty. Count 4, not guilty. Count 5, guilty.
Those 2 counts he was found guilty on, that was like Weenie Hut Jr. level charges compared to the rest, and it's something the defense, I imagine, was extremely pleased to have been found guilty on versus the rest.
Of course. Yeah. This is actually wild, bro.
This is insane, dude.
They were so happy, in fact, that reportedly P. Diddy even stood up and started clapping. Literally, like...
Wait, actually, I just realized Hassan's probably happy about this.
A Tumblr fanfic. He stood up, started clapping, and then, like, his friends and family erupted into applause. Now the judge is...
Yeah, this was, P. Diddy's family. Oh yeah, I just gotta play this sound effect that I forgot that I have on my stream deck.
Considering what bail should be, and we move on to the next stage, which will be the sentencing for these 2 charges, which carry a maximum of 10 years each. He's not going to be seeing the maximum. He probably won't even be seeing the minimum. They might just let him walk away with being forced to play League of Legends solo queue for like 2 months or something, and that'll...
Actually, if that were the case, if I was forced to be playing League of Legends, how do I tell you I would go to jail?
Is punishment. It is such a fucking
no way.
Joke what just happened here. I actually still can't believe it. It is sickening. So I truly wouldn't be surprised if he just fully walks free from this, and I guess we can expect the grand reopening of Puffy Flavor Camp. Everyone out there, sleep in fear. Make sure you're sleeping on your back, because if you sleep on your stomach, P. Diddy might just break into your house in the middle of the night and shove a dildo up your ass. Yep. It is still just so fucking unbelievable to me.
He's climbing through your window.
I thought this was dead
snatching your
to rights.
people up.
Not only because of the overwhelming evidence, but also his team wasn't exactly a cohesive unit. Like, not that long ago, one of his big lawyers quit, saying he could no longer, under any circumstances, represent him, serve as a member of his council. And somehow, they were still able to squeak a win out from between P. Diddy's greased butt cheeks here. I don't know. Did they promise, like, freak-off invitations to the jury? I have no clue. I don't get it. I really, truly do not understand how this just happened.
It's a mixed verdict, but it is a stunning victory for the defense. The Mann Act, these charges, these were the easiest for prosecutors to prove, the lowest hanging fruit, merely required showing that state lines were crossed for the purpose to engage in prostitution. We saw a lot of evidence on these charges, did not have that element, Laura, of force, fraud, or coercion. And this carries the lightest sentence of these charges. It is a maximum of 10 years. And keep in mind, when you're talking about maximums aren't the rule, they are the exception. They're for the most exceptional and severe cases. So now you're talking about a sentence that's potentially in the lower range.
Oh my fucking fuck! There's no way he's getting the max, bro. Our government's not gonna let him have the max. They're going to just let him go, I'm sure. I have no faith in our fucking, what is it, the judicial branch at this point?
Range with time served because he's been behind bars.
Yeah, again, he's definitely not seeing the maximum penalty for those charges. I would be surprised if he even saw the minimum. My guess would be, and of course I haven't passed the bar, so this is just fucking Neanderthal spitballing. My guess would be they'll weigh the time served behind bars throughout this case as like you've learned your lesson, and wiggle their finger. Don't do it again, and give them some really light punishment. Very, very...
Hey, when it comes to the number of years that P. Diddy has to serve in prison...
Let's up those numbers!
Very light sentencing. And then when he's out on bail or full-blown walks free, I imagine baby oil will go extinct. And I predict that there will be a freak-off the likes of which the cosmos has never seen. It'll be filled with so much degeneracy that it will give birth to Slanesh in the warp in real life. It's going to be a Warhammer 40k event.
Bro, he's going to have a freak-off party, and he's going to invent a new fucking STD. I swear. Quote me on that shit.
It's just so fucking despicable, man. It really is.
The fact that these sex trafficking charges, specifically with respect to Cassie Ventura, means that the jury was convinced by the defense, at least with respect to reasonable doubt, that the commercial sex, i.e. the freak-offs, were not connected to some of this violence, that there was not that force, fraud, or coercion element. That is, by far, from a penalty perspective, the most serious. It carried a 15-year minimum. So that is a huge distinction.
Really feels like if you've got enough money, somehow a lot of those very serious, very well-documented things just never really seem to stick in court for some reason. It's so weird how that works. It's so odd how we see that happen so many times. I don't know.
It's almost like
seems
you paid
a bit
them
fishy
off.
There. From everything I've seen from a couple of lawyers discussing it, the big thing here seems that the RICO charges weren't conveyed well enough for the jury to understand, and that it could have been, like, difficult in the first place as a potential overcharging on P. Diddy.
Bro, it's because everybody's on fucking TikTok. Oh my god, I hate TikTok. I don't even use TikTok. This is a stupid fucking argument that I'm making anyways.
So that was like an uphill battle. Obviously, I don't understand all the nuance to how that shit works in court, like how it all shakes down the fucking Rube Goldberg machine that is arguing RICO charges. I'm not Saul Goodman. But outside of that, the lawyers also expressed how stunned they were that he was found not guilty on the sex trafficking by force and coercion. It seems like, at least from the lawyers that I've read and watched from, they were also very surprised that somehow the jury wasn't convinced on those. That one really did seem like a pretty big slam dunk in the case. Like, at least most sane human beings would think so, but somehow it didn't stick. Somehow it didn't shake out that way. To be found not guilty on those is baffling. Actually baffling. And I went to a live stream where some lawyers were talking, and reading the chat, it will make you lose all possible faith that there's real people online. There are so many people that are...
Dead internet theory.
How many goddamn Joe Bidens build back better backyard barbecue beef burger patties? Can you put on one motherfucking Joe Biden's build back better backyard? Butter key, butter backyard, barbecue, butter bun bake, burger bun. Here's the deal, folks. You can stack them high and deep because we're all about building back better.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Elated, celebrating that P. Diddy is free and saying he should go as far as suing the government for the charges they brought against him. Unironically, I saw someone donate saying, does P. Diddy have a case against the government to sue them for this? Holy shit.
This is probably what Diddy and his team are gonna do after they're found not guilty of everything.
They came all over the place.
What? I don't know how so many people have been poisoned by stupidity. Like an action, there must be some kind of hole in the ozone layer that's letting pure concentrated stupid come through, and it is just destroying neurons at an alarming rate. Such an unfortunate outcome. There's a lot of people that are now going to need to be looking over their shoulder here with this P. Diddy verdict. One of them being a bodyguard who said if P. Diddy walks, he's going to need to go into hiding. I think that's not an exaggeration. He most likely will, in order to stay alive. This is a dangerous man with an extremely well-recorded history of horrible shit he has done, who is now getting let off very easily here. Now, if you're a sane, sensible person, you're probably pretty angered by the outcome.
Yep.
We don't live in a world where everyone's sane and sensible. There is a not small group of people, the Free Diddy drones, that are very, very pleased. They're very excited that P. Diddy is going to be most likely getting let off super, super easily. They are elated right now, these fucking weirdos. They're acting like they're part of the crew, part of the ship, like they'll get the invite to the next freak off. And they are so happy. Fucking weirdos out there. It's crazy how anyone can view this as anything other than a disaster. A fucking travesty where the justice system just failed so many people. Yeah, I'll stop ranting and raving about it. That's really about it. See ya.
Well, it's a horrible day for our country. Anyways, if you guys liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. And this video was recorded live on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. I'll see y'all later. Alright, I gotta post this now. I gotta post it now. Like, right now.
Fuck you niggas I'm on that, I don't know nobody. Pull up, take the shotty. She tatted like Kalani. Like, girl, you killed that body. She said she off the molly. She popped it like an ollie. She top it like the Rari. I'm in it, then I'm out it. Like for O's, got for hoes. White out in they nose. X out all the square. 1, 2, 3, tic-tac-toe. She say I'm way too on, and my pockets full of ghost. Couple gold links laying on my collarbone. I don't think I got a place that a nigga call home. Roaches on the floor and that ramen on the stove. I've been trying to call God, but he don't pick up the phone. I don't post a seat when it's knocks on the door. Police said they heard a noise. I just told them we were wrong. I've been way too fucking long. They like, Lil Ma, what's up? What the Can someone come get this dot? Ooh, she like to talk a lot. Ooh, she like my brand new watch. Please do not touch cause it costs a lot. Pussy so wet I might need a mop. I'm so way up I can eat a hot. Her body moving like T the top. Her booty Molly rock. Bitch, my white little bop. Into the woods, so I caught her Goldilocks. She love my curly hair, and I'm crazy, Sideshow Bob. And the way I gotta scream it, gotta call and I forgot. Couple gold links laying on my collarbone. I don't think I got a place that a nigga call home. Roaches on the floor, and that ramen on the stove. I've been trying to call God, but he don't pick up the phone. I don't post a seat when it's knocks on the door. Police said they heard a noise. I just told them you were wrong. I've been way too fucking long. They like, Lil Ma, what's up? What the fuck you niggas on?
Yeah, there's chat. I'm currently posting the video. I just did the reaction to the Diddy shit. There's absolutely no fucking way our government is not corrupt. Absolutely no fucking way. I've always said this. I don't think we're ever gonna get destroyed by another country. I think we're gonna destroy our fucking selves at this point. We're just so fucking, like, this country is, everybody is stupid, and I don't understand.
sit on the edge of my bed, silent, picking at the threads.
Anyways, I saw Tectone uploaded a video.
All the mess. Try to keep it loud and light. I cracked a joke, didn't
Oh my, why, bro? Why does it do this?
but I knew it's just a lie. Every stupid word I meant, and every promise bent. The loudest noise is just the things I never said. I'm sorry for tomorrow. I'm sorry I exist. You wanted a hero, but all you get
I posted all of these, right? I did that one. If you leave it to mine, just don't say when. Did that one. Delete.
we were short. Slams and doors. Only notes we hit anymore.
I did this one.
These tears like patches, I can't stitch up.
Yep.
You love me just enough to keep me stuck. Every half-assed joke I killed. Every hurt and laugh that spilled.
What was this one?
We choke is what I'll never rebuild.
Yeah, I posted that one.
I'm sorry I exist. You wanted a
Hero, but all you getting is if you leave it tonight, just don't say when. Let's check storage settings. Make sure I got some storage. 124. We're good.
You said we were infinite.
We're chilling, chat.
I'm just a blur in your rear view. Count all the cracks in the ceiling. Wonder if you're
Yeah, this shit is genuinely
Last night I wrote
crazy.
your name inside my jacket sleeve. Swore I could change, swore I would stay. Punched holes in belief. Love's just a word that we spit to survive. But it's just me and sunrise begging the empty for why. Cigarettes burn, but hearts
Burn longer.
I said I was fine. You said I get stronger. I'm still shivering, half awake, fingers tracing your ghost. All the things I can't fix, but I miss you the most. I'm sorry for tomorrow. I'm sorry I exist. You wanted a hero, but all you get is this. Broken hallelujah. I can't even pretend.
So chat, apparently Ludwig called out Tectone again, and so now they're actually fighting. Like before it was like one insult back and forth, and apparently now things have escalated. So we're gonna check out this video that Tectone made and see what the fuck's going on.
For some reason, we are here once again. I don't know why we're here once again, but Ludwig, for some reason, can't keep my name out of his mouth. And he's now trying to paint me as a disingenuous content creator. When I showcase you guys the reason why he's painting me as a disingenuous content creator, and when he goes on record saying that he'd rather...
All right, see, this is why people don't like Tectone's viewers. Ludwig is a pedo. Where the fuck did that come from? That's just flat out never been said by anyone credible ever. And has no evidence for it whatsoever. Why do people just say shit like this? Like, Tectone gets mad that people put false allegations on him, and then he just lets his chat say shit like this. Like, what?
myself than him watch any of my videos, and then he proceeded to watch both of my videos. I think you guys are going to start putting the pieces together. I want to make this very clear. I have had no issue with Ludwig before any of this. None. I have no desire to make these fucking videos. But when you are once again blasting my name to hundreds of thousands of people, I really don't know what you want me to do. Just stop saying my fucking name so I can move forward with my life. Am I gonna complain about getting another YouTube video? No. But if there's one thing I'm not gonna fucking tolerate, it's being called disingenuous when my entire fucking shtick is being as genuine as fucking possible.
Literally. Again, me and him do the same thing. Thank God my viewers are not as insane as his viewers, but
I've gotten to so much shit because I tell the truth, even out of fault, even when it makes me look like shit. So if you are new here, and if you are interested in seeing everything going on with this completely self-orchestrated disaster that Ludwig just will not stop causing upon himself, and I want to make this very clear, no one is causing this guy's misfortune rather than his own stubbornness and
somebody in chat said it. I saw it. I saw them say it in chat.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Ability to not take accountability for anything. Like, comment, subscribe on this video. We got 10,000 new subs from the last one, and I greatly appreciate that. And turn the bell on for all notifications, because God forbid I'm not dealing with this fucking shit.
He got 10,000 subs from one video? When he posts like 3 to 4 videos per day?
Out for free. And I mean this generally, guys. I'm 31 years old, and I feel like I'm speaking to autistic children because these kids don't get what a normal human being who has empathy looks like when they're fucking 29. So Ludwig,
I was gonna say you have to turn 32 to understand what empathy is. Actually,
Ludwig,
that's when
I
you
will
gain the
explain to you
empathy.
how normal human beings work who haven't been groomed by the internet. So here's the clip of Ludwig calling me out. We're gonna watch everything in its totality. No clipping out of context. There's a 2-minute whole segment. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Yeah, leave a comment on what you guys think. After this, we're going to be talking about Asmongold's reaction on this and his issues with Ludwig, as well as XQC's as well. Misery loves company, and I hope you guys are as miserable with me, because every single time I have to deal with somebody on this platform, I just use a little bit more faith in humanity. There's a reason why I uploaded the video called Streamers Fucking Disgust Me yesterday, although I couldn't upload that title because I would get demonetized. You know, making $100 on the video sounded pretty nice.
There are going to be a lot more drama heads today, okay? I won't lie about it. It is what it is.
I'm kind of wondering if Tectone's gonna cover the like Diddy shit.
But
do you want to know why this drama is happening, Ludwig? Because you can't just say that you fucked up and you're sorry. And it's really not that hard. Nobody wants to cancel your career. We just want to see some fucking accountability. Let me rephrase that. I don't care. Listen, Ludwig, you at your worst, you're a disingenuous piece of shit bad friend, right? That's it at your worst, right? But at your best, I acknowledge that you've done some good. And by the way, me saying that isn't good for my own channel. You know as well as I know, the thing that I should be saying right now is, this guy, he's a piece of shit. I hate everything he stands for. But I'm not going to sit here and inflate my views to be more extreme in order to fart more of the hate crowd against you. I don't fucking care, brother. I just want you to fucking shut up and try to stop painting me in a bad light because you're upset because I'm telling the truth about you. And by the way, there's way too many content creators who say I'm talking shit about them when all I'm doing is talking about factual things that have happened.
Literally.
I don't care. Just fucking, let's grow up here, for the love of God. All right, let's get into it more.
in this world, we can only control the things we can control, and I can't control my reputation. I can't control the way people...
Yes, you can, brother.
I'm sorry, but... Somebody misspelled the word misspelled when saying that Ludwig misspelled his oh my fuck. You can't be serious, bro. Wrong one.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell.
If you were to just say, man, I feel fucking horrible about a situation that I let Mango be in. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have given alcohol to an alcoholic. And going forward, I will make sure to be more responsible with the people I invite. You would have farmed W's and nobody would have even talking about this. But Ludwig, your problem is you only talk about things and apologize for things once they become mainstream. But if you can skirt by before anybody talks about it, you have zero accountability. You can control your reputation to a certain degree. Now, I understand some people will hate to hate. But to say that in totality that you can't control anything, it's just a fucking lie.
I mean, to be honest, he probably learned that from Mr. Beast. Just like back in the day when Ryan Trahan had a thing that I called him out for. Nobody was talking about it until I made something about it. And then actually got in contact with him and basically said, bro, you need to do something about this. Like, this is not a good look on you. And then he did something about it. Because I said, hey, maybe it's probably a good idea to do something before this turns into a bigger situation.
People feel about me. Now, I did talk to Mango, actually. I talked to Mango. He reached out. We talked a bit. And I have some thoughts and opinions that I thought about speaking, but he asked.
Yeah, but I got to formulate them scientifically to make them as least offensive as possible.
Oh, by the way, in terms of publicity on the Ryan Trahan thing, it got like a total of 600 views between 2 videos. So yeah, it never turned into a big thing. He just had to come out and say, I'm sorry, because the company that I went with never actually shipped me any product to ship out to anybody. And he kind of just left it at that and said, I'll refund you guys now. And it's like, why didn't you do that once you found out that the company was fucked up? Anyways.
Keep going.
Rest of me.
If you guys want to watch that video, those 2 videos, I'll put them in the description.
You're full of shit. You are absolutely full of shit. There is no way Mango reached out to you and said, don't talk about it at all, and don't take any accountability, and make sure to double down that you feel no guilt. Because here's the thing. You said that Mango said that he reached out to you, and he said, don't talk about it. That's crazy after you've already talked about it 3 times.
Yep.
Said that you're doubling down and you feel no guilt and you have no regrets. So full of shit, it's insane. Jesus Christ.
The more insane thing about it is if he did tell him to not talk about it, he talked about it immediately after it happened. Like, literally the next day, I think. As far as I'm concerned, it was the next day because I remember when the event was. But I don't know if the stream went live later that night or if it was the next day.
Christ.
And I think that's a fair request. He said, I want to take it on the chin. I think the drama is dying out. He's spending time with his kid. He started.
Do you want to know why the drama with Mango is dying out and the drama with you is perpetuating, Ludwig? Do you want to know why that is? That's because the moment he fucked up, before anybody even said anything, he put out 5 tweets expressing how humiliated he was with himself and how he deserved all the misfortune coming to him. That is why no one is talking about Mango still. That is why. And that's good because Mango fucked up tremendously. And he needs help. And he needs to get medicated. 100%. And he needs to go to Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. Because quitting alcohol is very fucking difficult.
Day 1 of not drinking yesterday.
Wow. I'm not even going to weigh in on that. Let's keep going.
Which is dope. And like, I think genuinely.
Progress, but it's like, all right, let's keep going.
There's a perception of Mango that people have in their mind, but they don't actually care about him. I don't think they'll be in his stream when he's back to streaming in a month or whenever it is.
Didn't he get permanently banned?
It doesn't matter if people care about Mango or not. It doesn't matter.
I've heard from so many people that he got permanently banned. What do you mean coming back to streaming in a month?
If they're going to be in a stream or not, that's not how you judge someone's loyalty or their credibility or their kinship for one person. Having a general worry for people just because they're a common human is pretty much it. I don't need to see someone dying on the street to want to help them, but I won't help them unless they're my friend. If someone's injured in the street, I will make sure to call an ambulance for them and make sure they're taken care of, and then I will continue upon my day. That doesn't mean that I'm going to send them letters and now become best friends with them. It's just common empathy for another human. And I don't get how shit of a take it is saying,
Ludwig's like that guy in the Bible that saw the guy dying from
what was it, leprosy or something, and just stepped right around him and was like, nope, not helping you. And Tectone's like the good Samaritan that actually helped the guy.
All these people who are pretending to care about Mango, they don't actually care about Mango. They're not going to watch his streams. It's not even about that. You don't need to have that deep of a level.
Hey, but guys, Mango isn't relevant anymore. He's not relevant. He did something bad, and now he's not relevant. I'm more relevant. Chat, why am I getting hate? Why am I still getting hate? Like Keemstar, bro.
Of kinship, of affinity for someone, to want to make sure that they're okay and to not die of alcohol poisoning when they're a fucking known alcoholic and then go around sexually harassing women. You don't want them to fucking do that. You don't need to be their friend to do what's right for the common man. Like, what are we doing here? This is the most robotic take. I'm a lizard man sent from the UFOs. Supreme Leader, I'm going on my mission. How do I blend in with the humans? You must only take care of the people who you grow close with. Ignore all non-doers. Yes, sir. Skin suit on. Hello? Can people not care for a stranger? Like, this is sociopathic levels of misunderstanding what it means to be human. Ludwig, I'm pretty sure you've seen Hunter x Hunter. I'm pretty sure you've gone on record saying the Chimera Ant arc is your favorite arc. Is this a different streamer? The entire purpose of the Chimera Ant arc is existentialism, aka what it means to be a human. Maybe rewatch that, because you can care for a stranger even though you don't know them. And I can't believe I'm having to fucking describe basic empathy to a 29-year-old man. Holy shit, what the fuck? This is
It's because he's not 32. I already told you this.
psychotic.
And
dude, these W friends in chat, what the fuck? Holy shit. Yeah, guys, Mango said he doesn't want me taking accountability, so I'm just respecting his wishes. Yeah, dude, true. Big true. Absolutely.
Is that why his wife was mad at you and then deactivated Twitter after roasting your ass?
3 more years, guys, and I'll unlock it. We all know what he's unlocking in 3 years.
He was messaging me. He was like, Tectone followed me. Who the fuck is Tectone? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not a very genuine pursuit of the people who speak on Mango's behalf.
Okay. So let me get this right. Even though I have...
Yeah, who the fuck is Tectone? I've never heard of that guy. Surely.
Multiple times. I have no idea who Mongo is. I have no idea who C9 Mango is. I barely even know what C9 is. Besides some guy named Medios who is a fucking dick.
Again, I literally don't know what that is either.
Ago and showed up to Good Games Con in Canada. That's about my extent of C9 knowledge. Let me get this right. So because I just now followed him, after me explicitly saying, check every single video. Check every single video, Ludwig. I have said multiple times, I have no idea who the fuck this guy is. But here's the thing, Ludwig. I don't need to know someone to want to make sure someone is okay. Do you want to know why I followed him, Ludwig? Do you want to know why I followed him? Because when I saw a guy in a room with 100 other people and not a single one of them was his friend and attempted to mitigate any of the life-ruining things that he did on camera because he was blackout drunk, and honestly, the guy's probably a little bit weird too, I still have enough empathy and care for the common man. I was going to reach out to him and hopefully help him provide with him a therapist, maybe an easy way to talk about his issues and to get into a support program for his alcoholism. Do you want to know why that is, Ludwig? Because I have had family members who have suffered from alcoholism, and it's not good. These people become unrecognizable.
You know the worst part about this is Ludwig has also experienced the same shit and just apparently doesn't care. Like, I'm not gonna go into it, obviously, because, you know, that's a low blow, but It's a good point to bring up.
Now, Ludwig, I know that you too have a family member who suffered
Well,
from alcoholism.
never mind.
So I would hope that you would get this. But the fact that you think that I'm following him because I'm disingenuous? No, I went to follow him because I want to help this guy with his issues because I know nobody else is going to, or at least that's the perception that I got. You want to paint me disingenuous because I'm down to help the common man? Ludwig, what type of reptilian robot are you? Did Hassan, your daddy, tell you to say that? Is that the reason why you've said my name now 3 times in a negative context when all I have done is say the provable truth about you? This shit is disgusting. Like what in the fuck are you even trying to say about me? Hey, this guy went to go follow him. He only followed him after all this shit. Yeah, because I didn't fucking know him. Yeah, but if you're not friends with someone for at least 3 years and 6 days, you don't get to follow them and talk to them because you want to help them? What? Jesus! You think I have something to gain from helping Mango? No. Do you think I disclosed any of that publicly? No. You are forcing me to. And this shit is weird as fuck. Good Lord, what a fucking loser, bro. Just a straight up idiot.
What a Weasley little liar, dude.
You know how many, and by the way, if you're a content creator here, feel free to tweet this out. Feel free to DM Ludwig. Feel free to leave a comment on this YouTube channel. Do you know how many content creators I have reached out to that I don't know at all? Because they've come underneath heat on the internet, because they're in an issue on the internet, because they need more money on the internet, because they are looking to further their career on the internet? Hundreds. Here's a fun little fact, Ludwig. You can check my tweets from 2 weeks ago. Do you know how many people I reached out to that I didn't even fucking know to help them join on Kick because they said they wanted to? Well over 400, Ludwig. Yes, it's true. You can talk to people you don't know and still want to help people you don't know. Even if you disagree what they've done. I think Mongo needs help with his alcohol issue and I think he needs therapy. I don't need to know someone to want to help someone. Do you understand that? I'm not like you LA fucks who only want to help people who can help them with their career. Ain't nobody helped me with my career at all. You joined OTK. My numbers stagnated when I joined OTK.
That's the crazy part.
Shit.
What the fuck?
Maybe more recently, Asmon, more Pegasus, you know, the slop tubers, they've been very kind to me. But I didn't do anything for them as a means to up those numbers, like you would say. I help people because I like helping people. Does that make sense to you? Do you get that? Do you understand that, Ludwig? No, I mean this genuinely. Genuinely, do you get this? I like helping people, even if I don't know them. Now, in your mind, you may not get that because your daddy tells you, oh no, this Tectone guy, he's a horrible piece of shit. Yeah, dude, of course. Of course I am. But for anybody else who hasn't bought into your daddy's augmented sense of reality, you'll understand that I like helping people and not asking anything for return, even if I think these people are pieces of shit. Because I understand everybody has bad phase in their life. I understand everybody has issues they've caused or problems they've caused in their life. I understand that there's 2 types of people in this world. There are people who have been convicted of their crimes and people who have not been convicted of their crimes. Nobody is pure on this earth. Now, Disney, the media, will be able to explain to you that, well, there's really, really, really bad guys, and you'll be able to tell because they'll have flies following them and a dark black aura. And then there's really good guys who have nice frou-frou puffed up hair and, you know, really nice,
And they're not bald.
Overshirts and really cleaned up eyebrows, and these are the good guys. These are the good guys. No, everybody is a shade of gray on this earth. I understand everybody has their own faults. But
everybody is a hazy shade of winter.
Call me disingenuous because I want to help someone who I think needed help, whether I even fuck with this guy or not, and I'll be real, I don't.
Ow.
You're right, Ludwig. I'm not going to talk to this guy at all. I'm going to say, hey, brother, recommend you get some help for your alcoholism. Recommend you get somebody to talk to. If you need help with me hooking you up with an online counselor, you let me know.
Pretty fair.
You want to call me disingenuous for that? Pathetic.
And I know that.
May God have mercy on your soul.
because I speak to Mango. Because I am still friends with him. And I banned him from my...
Yeah, I'll be real, man. With friends like you, man, Mango does not need enemies. That's great, brother. Yep.
My events because...
Look at that. You even conditioned your little pussy chat to go ew whenever my name's typed. Wow, good for you. Good for you. You want to know why they type ill when you talk about me, Ludwig? Because these are the people, and I can tell that your chat's just as retarded as the people who you associate yourself with. These people have bought into an augmented sense of reality of things that have never fucking happened. Congratulations. Are you proud? Are you proud? Very good, man. Look at that. You got a couple of puppies. They type ew whenever you type Tectone. Very cool. Isn't that so cool? Look at how smart and informed your chat is. That's amazing. I wonder how many of those people follow Hassan. Let's keep going here.
I felt I had to because my girlfriend and my girlfriend's best.
Oh, and by the way, and I'll try to find this clip later. Someone typed Tectone Goat in this chat and they banned him. Do you think I'm gonna ban someone for typing W Ludwig? Do you know how small you have to be to where you say, oh man, if you type W Tectone, I'm gonna ban you? Jesus, what a small, spineless little man you are.
Best friend Maya are in my room at 2 a.m. telling me that they felt really uncomfortable at my own event. So I think a lot of people want me to take accountability.
You know what's crazy, Ludwig? How you would need your friends for them to tell you that they were uncomfortable. You couldn't even notice? Do you know how retarded you have to be to need someone to tell you that? Everybody would know that if they had fucking eyeballs, brother.
I think I said my piece on it. And I think...
Yeah, by the way, he said... Let's go back here so we can hear this again.
I think a lot of people want me to take accountability. I think I said my piece on it. And I think if people don't fuck with me, that's totally chill.
Him addressing it is saying that he has no regrets and he doubles down on everything not being his fault. Which, by the way, even in California, bartenders are responsible for the people who they serve alcohol to and can get in lawsuits in case the people who they've served alcohol to do any regrettable behavior.
Wait, really?
So I want to make sure that this is the guy that everybody knows and they understand exactly what he's saying, that he's doubling down and he doesn't regret a single fucking thing that he did. Is
That's
that
actually
not
insane.
Oh, that's totally chill with him, man. That's totally chill with him. Man, great guy, man. Great guy.
And if anyone in here don't fuck with me, I think that's totally chill.
God, he's so cool, bro.
It's totally chill, chat.
You don't fuck with me, that's chill, bruh. Hey, bruh, that's chill. The only people I like to chill with are alcoholics. Yo, let's hit a kegger at the AA meeting, bruh.
You know who he sounds like right now? He sounds like Hassan. Because this is, I guarantee you, he talked to Hassan and asked how to handle this. And he said, bro, just double down. Yeah, just double down and say fuck Tectone. You wanna know why people say fuck Tectone? Because the internet has been so brainwashed to disagree with everything that I said that he needed an easy W. By the way, Denims did the exact same thing. But don't worry, guys. Slowly but surely, I'm repairing my reputation that should have never been damaged at all. However, I'll be real, Mizkif's community and Hassan's community absolutely fucking raped my reputation. To be complete.
Let's up those numbers!
Let's up those numbers!
Yeah, these people are fucking psychotic. It really is very pathetic.
I actually don't mind that. I can't control that aspect. I don't need to be liked by people.
I don't need to be liked by people at all. God forbid I say, hello, sorry for enabling an alcoholic and putting his life in danger. I'm not going to do that because I'm, hold up, contacting my alien overlord. What do I say again? Glorp, understood.
But it is what it is. I don't understand necessarily why Twitch banned Mango and not me. I don't even know if I necessarily agree with it. I think it'd be fine if Twitch banned me. But
they should have banned both of you. It's very obvious. But you're a good boy. You're a golden boy. You're a good, squeaky clean guy, just like Hassan. You're part of his clique, which means you won't get banned. It's amazing.
I'm not Twitch. I'm not going to personally ban myself. I don't think it's my responsibility.
Wait, has he ever been banned on Twitch? I'm kind of curious about that.
I think my responsibility is to just, like, fucking keep trudging through life because the world keeps spinning and it doesn't stop.
Yeah. You know what else doesn't stop? Your friend's alcohol addiction. Good job, Ludwig. You really fucking doubled down. You really scored an easy dunk. May God have mercy on your soul. What a pathetic cretin. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm covering the XQC and Asmongold take in the next video. We're going to do another one because this shit is fucking pathetic. See y'all there. Like, comment, subscribe.
Hell yeah. Chat, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. This video was filmed live on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Subscribe. I'll see you later. Alright, 2 videos down already. Laura Marano deep dive? The time Anakin fought Padme's ex-boyfriend and killed him.
Clovis is trying to give
I was actually thinking about the exact same thing. Like, I was rewatching, or I was watching somebody reacting to Clone Wars, and they were on this episode. And I'm like, it actually is kind of crazy to think about the fact that this was in a kid's TV show. Like, marriage drama and killing someone's ex-boyfriend is actually insane. Fuck it, let's watch this.
Some luscious ass strokes. Anakin walks in and immediately starts choking him. Pause. And this man Clovis, do you know what he says to Anakin next?
Would you try fighting like a man without your Jedi tricks?
You're telling me you're gonna tell Prime?
Sir. Yo, what's up, Lonnie King? Sir, Anakin has a metal hand. How do I tell you? You might not want to fist fight him.
Crash out Anakin to fight like a man. We already know why you kings and queens clicked on this video. And for the nerdy Star Wars fans like me, myself, you guys are probably like, well, actually, King Mamba, Anakin did not kill Clovis. Shut up, man! Stay to the end of this video, and I'm gonna show you that Anakin killed Clovis, or pretty much killed Clovis. You're gonna see. Stay to the end of this video, and let me...
Yo, Lonnie, if you were the one that subscribed, thank you, I appreciate it. W-Man's for real.
I'm gonna change your mind. For my returning audience, you already know what time it is. It is prayer time. And for my new people here, anyone that comes, click on this video, I like to give blessings to anyone and everyone that does come across this video, you know, to spread positivity and abundance. So if you want to listen to prayer time, just sit down, close your eyes and listen. If you want to skip prayer time, I'm gonna put a timestamp in the video or in my description. You can see where you can click,
if you want to skip prayer time because it offends you. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
On the title of the video right now is going to tell you which part to go to. All right, let's get into it. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you again for everything that you have given us. Now we are about to be halfway into 2025. Thank you for keeping everything safe, everything blessed, and because of you, abundance is high and life is clear. And for the ones that are going through struggles right now, may the people fighting struggle, please bless them, because we don't know what battles they're facing and they still put on a smile every day and still live every day. Give those people prayers. And the ones that don't even believe in you, give them even more prayers. We just want everyone to be positive and have a great outlook of life. Thank you for everything, and keep blessing everyone that comes across this video and spread positivity, my Lord. Through your son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
The Jedi Council have suspicions that Clovis is working for Count Dior. Sorry, my bad. I meant Count Duke.
Did he say Count Dior?
With their assumptions, Anakin and the Jedi Council all get together, and they're all telling Anakin to convince Padme to go spy on Clovis. Padme's not really trying to do any of that, and Anakin's like, oh, you know, I'm trying to respect her wishes. And then Mace Windu starts talking about, yo, fam, don't you know? Back in the day, Clovis was known for tearing up them cheeks, my nigga. Anakin said, word? You're cooked. After hearing that information, Anakin wasn't really trying to do it, but they still asked him to do it. Anakin pulls up on Padme, and he's just laughing about it. He's like, yo, I know it's not real. I know you and Clovis were anything back in the day. You peep her face when he mentioned Clovis? And then Padme just starts telling Anakin, oh, we were just friends, nothing more. Anakin was getting some visions of her getting backshot, and the man was not allowing it. So he demanded Padme to not do it. But Padme, being independent bitch, she does not like being controlled. So just because it got Anakin mad, she decided to take the job now. See how sometimes y'all females be trifling. See how Padme goes and tells them she's gonna spy on her friend? And Obi-Wan said, the closer you get to him, the better. And she replies, and I quote, I understand. I'll do whatever is necessary to succeed in my mission. Like what? Anakin is a better man than me, because have I ever heard my girl say, whatever is necessary to succeed in my mission? Whatever is necessary? Some shotties, they will go to the extreme just to prove their allegiance to the government or whatever. Like, miss me with that. Clovis and Padme are now on a little kind of a date.
Hey, yo, why is that robot kind of thick?
You know, Padme is low-key flirting with the nigga. Hey, yo. And I ain't gonna lie, Clovis, my nigga kinda got some game. He's spitting out his best bars right now. Some nigga sign that nigga up right now. Alright, so after words got steamy and, you know, shit got exchanged, Clovis and Padme about to go on their sneaky link meetup. And Anakin, coincidentally, is their pilot to watch/protect them. Clovis, first thing this man says to Padme, Padme, you're looking exquisite. And kisses her on the cheek. Again, Anakin's a better man than me. If I catch a randissimo ass nigga kissing my girl, I'm definitely blicking him. What did Corey say? Everybody die, me included. Now Anakin is doing everything in his power to cock block Clovis, and I don't even blame the man. Imagine knowing your girl trying to get smooched up by some homeless ass man. Anakin out here is breaking the seat, turning the plane. You know, he's doing it, and honestly, as he should. They reach the suite, and Padme is trying to steal some plans from Clovis. She finds all these plans of all this shit that yes, he is working with the Sigmatis and Count Dior. She informs Anakin is pulling up. Clovis just walks in though, and she just throws herself on Anakin, and Anakin just catches it. Then he had to watch his girl throw herself onto him, and Anakin was not trying to see that. I already know his crash out meter was going off. At the bottom of the video, I'm gonna put every time Anakin's about to crash out, I'm gonna put a meter at the bottom of the video. Clovis and his separatist people realize that Senator Amidala did take the plans that they needed. She ends up getting poisoned, and Anakin had to go and come and save her. And the first thing this nigga Anakin says,
get away from her if you want to live,
is threatening Clovis's life. And I want you to realize this through Clovis' POV. Imagine your pilot, because he doesn't know who Anakin is, right? He doesn't know that's Anakin, or if he does know Anakin, he doesn't know that's Anakin right there. Just imagine your pilot coming on the block with your girl, and nigga just threatening your life. Me personally, I'm running the fade. But again, I'm not running the fade by Anakin, but you know, if I didn't know it was Anakin, I'm running the fade, because I'll be like, who the fuck is this nigga? And you see Clovis' face, the man's like, I'm like, what do you say fuck me for? A few seasons have passed, or probably
what
like
do you say
a year
fuck
or
me
two
for?
in Clone Wars era. And now Padme is back on planet Scipio, and Clovis is trying to get his crazy get back, because she left him super dry. Clovis had a plan to try to get his people to help Padme to get back on her side. Padme was not trying to hear that, so she just gets up and leaves. Padme is at her suite, she's just chilling, and my man Clovis on some Diddy shit, bro. This man is not giving up on the punani. And pause, I really want to like just take it in. How the fuck did my nigga even get up there? That's a straight wall. Clovis must be Spider-Man or something, because bro, the way how the punani got him acting, my man's ready to die for it. Clovis pulls up on Padme. Padme is low-key about that action. I am going to pulls the blizzy on him quick time. Fast forward a little bit, and Padme ends up in jail, and Anakin again comes and saves her, takes her into her custody, but then she mentions Clovis because he doesn't even know Clovis is even involved with this, and this man is about to crash out. Padme, Anakin, and Clovis, they all head back to Coruscant, and the Chancellor made a decision to make Padme and Clovis partners on this next crime, because Clovis starts saying like he's not working for the Sigmatis, he's trying to show them like he's different, he changed. And Anakin wants to talk to Padme in private, and they're talking, and you could see there is murder on his mind. And honestly, as I'm rewatching this, you know, I've seen all the shows, everything. I love it. It's peak. Clone Wars, literally, mwah. And bro, my nigga Palpatine. If you haven't watched Star Wars,
Unlimited
bro,
Riz,
go back and you need to like catch up. But if you have, bro, as I'm rewatching some of these episodes, I didn't realize how much this nigga manipulated. Like shit, bro. Since Palpatine made Padme and Clovis partners, they're back at someone's suite, and they're talking about the Scipio people and what are they up.
Wait. Is that the thing that she wore that one time in Star Wars Attack of the Clones, where she said, Anakin, we can't be like dating or whatever? Is that what she fucking wore that one time? Wait, I gotta look this up after and confirm.
And then they started drinking and pause. Me personally, as much as Padme, you know, she's trying to be loyal, you know, but like, yo, if my girl is drinking with another man one-on-one, that shit's just crazy to me. Then Clovis starts to get physical, and man, if Padme don't knock his bitch ass out, bro, like, yo, she gotta go too. Clovis is trying to make a move on Padme, and Anakin walks in.
Yep, over 9,000.
Man, shit ain't got serious, man. You hear me, man?
I'm in danger.
And I want to mind you, just before this scene, Obi-Wan and Anakin just had a huge talk about Anakin's emotions. And he can sense that he has feelings for Padme, and he understands he shouldn't get involved. And then Anakin walks in, sees Clovis doing this, and the man starts instantaneously choking him. Rightfully should, though. I mean, that's your girl, that's your wife, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But it's just funny, you know, it's just funny to me, literally the next scene. Then I want you to peep next what Anakin was about to do to Clovis.
Anakin, no.
My man was about to turn him to shish kebab. And then he told Anakin,
Why don't you try fighting like a man without your Jedi tricks?
Yeah, like I said earlier, you still don't want those hands. One of them's made out of metal, so you might be screwed regardless.
Is this nigga serious?
and bro, you doing that is like the same equivalent of spitting in Thanos' face. That is a huge no. And what made you want to make a General Anakin Skywalker? Because he knows who Anakin Skywalker is at this point. Oh, all-time war general who literally studies fights and war. And he's been doing this since a child. And is literally known in the whole Jedi
He's
Council.
been in this fight since he was 6 years old. No, I'm kidding. Like 10, but still.
Anakin is that guy. My nigga Anakin literally has a metal hand. Like pure metal.
Like I
it's
said.
just probably made of vibranium or something. And you know Anakin, after seeing that kiss, yeah, his crash out meter is max right now. He's pretty much about to put this man 6 feet under. Then you know what Anakin says to him?
Oh, it would be my pleasure.
That would
be my pleasure. Be my pleasure.
Yup. Shit's got serious.
Bro, this nigga didn't even hesitate. He was dreaming, waiting for this day to happen. And after hearing him confirm this, yeah, Anakin was about to put that nigga in a body bag. And if you see, Anakin's putting this man to straight work. And I know those punches hurt. The man has a straight metal hand. Hitting with a left, right. I know that damn hurt with that metal hand. You gotta
I was gonna
respect
say,
it.
which one is it? It's the right one, right? Yeah. That's insane.
A little bit.
Bro's got a metal hand.
Now go to durable, because yo, my nigga, that was me. If I was getting mink, I'm sleeping. And remember, this is Anakin. This man can crash out at any.
What the fuck was that AI shit?
I was getting mink, I'm sleeping. And remember, this is Anakin. This man can crash out at any time. And yeah, this man picks him up and throws him on the table. He's just straight baby feeding this man. Throws him on the ground. This nigga bounced. Do you know how hard you have to throw someone to make them bounce? Like you see.
That is insane.
This nigga's face. This is pure killer mindset.
This
That Anakin
emote
comes-
that you're about to see on screen is what Anakin's physique actually looks like. You just don't know because he's always wearing full clothing. That's what he looks like under his clothing. What the fuck is it? Why is it not on the chat? What? It's not on the screen. There we go. Yeah, that's what he looks like. He looks like fucking Baki under those clothes, bro.
That nigga to a pull. And some reinforcements come in. And honestly, the only thing I'm really getting respect about Clovis, the man did not snitch. So honestly, Clovis, you a real nigga in my books. Real shit. Alright, so after that crazy beating, Count Dior pretty much makes Clovis in charge of the banks for free. But we all know
Count
that
Dior.
shit is not gonna work in his favor. And now they started war on Scipio. And Padme is on that planet right now and she's trapped. Anakin is sent to the planet to go save her once again. As Anakin is about to leave, Yoda Mace Windu pull up on him, and they're just giving this man some quick talks.
Your bitch taken by Clovis. She was.
You need your get back. You must.
Yeah, with the little green.
Wait, like that's a really bad impression, but it's actually kinda good.
Good said. You really gonna let Clovis do that to your gal? Clap her, put her on death sticks, and the whole Star Wars entertainment? We all seen the videos, my nigga. It go crazy.
Riding, she was.
Anyways, they give that man a little pep talk, and Anakin heads right for the planet Scipio. Anakin pulls up. I don't know if this man Clovis has CTE or something, but the first thing this man does is grab Padme hostage and point a gun at her head. Like, nigga, you really think that's gonna help the whole situation, and you gotta crash out Anakin? Because what they've seen, pretty much Clovis started a war taxing the Republic, and the Separatists don't have to pay for anything. So now you do this to his girl? Yeah, my nigga, you're cooked. As they're discussing, the building explodes because of the war outside, and Clovis loses control of Padme, and everyone starts falling, and it ends up being Anakin holding both of them, but also he's like leaning on his stomach while trying to save them. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is a very key point. Kind of like one of those quick time events in those games, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna play and show you what happened next.
I can't hold both of you. Let me go.
No, Anakin, don't.
I'm losing you. I'm sorry, Padme.
Like what? You're telling me Anakin could not have saved this man? Almost a master Jedi who has, definitely, he has some type of...
There might be a slight oversight on the part of the creators of this episode. He's a fucking Jedi. He has the Force, bro. He's been training for at least 10 years at this point. Not to mention, he is the most powerful Jedi that's ever lived. So, he could have lifted both of them with his fucking mind, bro. What are you talking about? He couldn't save both of them.
Strength. And I know Padme's not that heavy. He could have easily pulled her up. And even if he couldn't, and I know probably some of y'all are saying, oh, King Mappa, he's just a human and she's probably heavy. Shut up. I know that man is very strong.
Shut
he has
up.
Incredible feats. And you're telling me he couldn't do that? It don't matter. And besides that, we're forgetting one very crucial point. My nigga has force power. He could have easily lifted them both up or lifted one of them at a time. Or not. A matter in fact, when Clovis let go of his hand, Anakin could have caught him. Anakin could have easily caught him. You're telling me he could have just caught him with the Force? Then just throw him up? Jedi.
Nah, Anakin did that shit on purpose.
Also have like super jump and they don't take no fall damage. He could have jumped, tried to caught them both and saved them. There's so much he could have done. He could have jumped down, caught them, and caught them with the Force. There's honestly so much things he could have done. Like, are you just telling me the Force was just not working in Anakin that day? He decided not to do that? Anakin could have easily saved Clovis's life, but he chose not to. Anakin pretty much killed Clovis. Yes, Clovis let go, but Anakin could have saved him. He let him die. Anakin killed Clovis. Anakin killed Padme's ex-boyfriend. The end. Kings and queens, if you guys like that video, give me a like, comment, subscribe, you know, help your boy out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I want everyone listening to this, all my kings and queens, to stay blessed. It is May, as of right now I'm recording this, and you know, summer's come around the corner, so you know, everyone, let's pop outside, let's go have fun, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that was a fire ass video, bro. I'm definitely gonna be watching more of his videos. Holy shit, he only has 1K subscribers? Bro, everybody go fucking follow this guy. Like, subscribe, and comment on his video. Like, comment, subscribe on my videos, please, as well. And if you enjoyed it, this video was filmed live on twitch.tv/Tonio, YouTube, and Kick as well. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Anyways, chat. I'ma go. I gotta take a fucking quick nap before work. Cause I was at work last night from like 8 to no, like 7 something, 7:30, I think, or some shit like that. 7:30, 8 o'clock to like 1:30 in the morning. And I was supposed to have work from 6:30 to 9:30, but it got this changed. The schedule got changed, and it took way longer than expected. And then today was an extra long shift this morning as well, and I have to go back at 6:30. So I'm gonna go get a quick nap, hour and a half power nap before I have to go back to work. I will see y'all tomorrow. The videos that I filmed today are gonna be uploaded by tomorrow. So if you guys missed anything, everything will be uploaded by the end of the day tomorrow. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I'll see y'all later.